Is no one here? Well, hello. This is certainly a most joyful encounter. Seeing you lifts my spirits after a somewhat disheartening trip. I wouldn't say anything's the matter, merely that I am dealing with some unexpected circumstances. I recently learned of a collector in Nasha Town who, due to financial concerns, has been obliged to offer a pair of ancient coins for sale. I'm told she's a little eccentric and doesn't reply to letters, so I came out here myself to see if I could arrange a deal. I needed to come to town anyway to pick up some supplies, so I thought I'd pay her a visit on the way. Unfortunately, she doesn't appear to be home. More's the pity. It's just a little hobby of mine. Everyone has something that tickles their fancy, am I right? For me, it's old coins and gemstones. Time is the best filter. Anything that can make it through the sieve of time is almost guaranteed to be of good quality. The style, pattern, and condition of a coin convey a lot of information. They can tell you, for instance, how many moons it has seen before finding its way into my hands. Think about it. A coin may have passed through 10,000 people's hands, brought them happiness or sorrow, and witnessed a multitude of moments in their lives. The weight of time it contains is far heavier than its appearance would suggest. It is a witness to the past and something that has value in the present day, which makes it more than worth collecting. These coins have been stuck in my mind these last few days. What do they look like? What stories can they tell? If I can't meet this collector, I fear all desire to return home shall desert me. Look at me, rambling on about coins without a thought for the friend standing by my side. Let me think of a more interesting topic to make up for boring you just now. Ah, yes. Recently, I purchased a beautiful azure gemstone from a Fontanian merchant. It had long slumbered at the bottom of the ocean until being recovered just some days ago. I was told it was once embedded in the sword of a champion duelist at the court of Fontaine, while another story claims it was a pirate crew's prized treasure. That's exactly what I thought. Whenever a merchant starts waxing lyrical and weaving tales, it's usually a sign that they don't have faith in their wares. Fortunately, I'm very good at appraising a gemstone's true worth, even if its owner hasn't the faintest idea what they're holding. Please, allow me to invite you to my residence once more. I have a feeling you'll appreciate the gem itself, and you may well find my valuation of it quite interesting too. I'll be waiting for you. There is indeed quite a lot. After accounting for daily necessities and emergency supplies, there's still enough to set aside in case of sudden visits from my colleagues. After all, my personal requirements are modest. It would be a waste not to save the excess and use it to help others in need. Lamp oil, candles, leather, paper, and pens. Oh, and a few bottles of strong liquor, and some emergency food, of course. Judging by your expression, I can tell you're wondering, what emergency food did you buy? Exactly. These supplies need to stand the test of time, so all of this food has undergone special processing. I assure you, unless you're on the brink of starvation, you don't want to try it. The cured meat, for example, is as tough as tree bark, and the biscuits taste like tossed-out newspaper. Even if you soak them in milk or vegetable soup, the best you could hope for is soggy newspaper. Well, there are times when one has no other choice. I've tried to extract nutrients from this food before. Ah, well, eat might not be the best word to use. I have a somewhat more efficient method. Here, I'll show you. I suppose you could call it cooking with fire. There have been a few more desperate moments when I've been trapped alongside other poor souls. You should know, if I were to use the method I've just shown you in front of my colleagues, it might leave them feeling uneasy. And so I have at such times been forced to attempt to swallow this food, as they would. Though try as I might, I really was unable to swallow it. In the end, I broke it down into smaller pieces, some of which I stuffed into my mouth and some of which I dropped into my lantern when no one was looking. Unfortunately, my colleagues noticed how slowly I was eating and mistook my reluctance for concern, believing I was eating less to allow them more. After that, they patted me on the back and enthusiastically filled my arms with more cured meat and biscuits. Indeed, I was grateful for their noble act of kindness, and can clearly remember the taste of cured meat and biscuits to this day. This is a good one. Here, take this meat for yourself. Mine? Not at all. It belongs to itself. It sometimes brings me old bones to help with my puzzles, that's all. Ah, I should be clear. While I don't know what bones these are, I can say for certain they don't belong to any humans who slumber here or elsewhere. Bones are another thing that tickles my fancy. Sometimes when I see one that's a bit unusual, I'll pick it up and add it to my collection. Then when I'm feeling bored, I try to connect all my bones and create something whole. A bit like doing a jigsaw puzzle. You could call it a form of artistic expression. Even though each piece of this bone puzzle picture is unrelated to the next, and indeed they cannot possibly be related, just pondering how best to put them together and create something beautiful is an extremely relaxing process. Then, one day, an uninvited guest intruded on the room where I kept my bone puzzle picture. It was none other than the dog you saw just now. It did. By the time I entered the room, the little intruder had completely dismantled my picture. The second it turned and saw me, it bolted away between my legs. Luckily, all was not lost, as I'd already taken a photo of it. And more than that, now that my old puzzle was dismantled, I was free to construct an even bigger puzzle with my growing collection of bones. Which is how I consoled myself at the time. After all, the damage had been done, so why not look on the bright side? The next day, as I was just about to begin piecing my puzzle together, my four-legged guest returned, and this time it brought a mouthful of bones. I couldn't understand what it was saying, but its intent became clear when it laid its animal bones at my feet and then placed them one by one into my puzzle. After that, it simply sat down and looked at me. After I gave it some cured meat, it got up and left. Ever since then, it's dropped by from time to time to give me bones in exchange for food. I think you might be viewing this with a little too much sentimentality. It's just a dog looking for food, nothing more. I'm a source of sustenance, and luckily for my canine friend, I happen to be relatively generous. Not that that's a bad thing. I view it more as an assistant under my employ. It doesn't speak, and it leaves when I tell it to. That's pretty much everything you could hope for in an assistant. If you'd like, you can give it some meat. Sometimes it sits and waits by your side, which I think probably means it's still hungry. Perhaps it might be a little more friendly with someone such as yourself. Hello there, traveler. Fancy running into you here. I was just out patrolling the area, cleaning up a spot of wild hunt unpleasantness. And now here you are. This is quite a ways from town, and the area's teeming with monsters and the wild hunt. If you need me to escort you back, I'd be more than happy to oblige. Ah, I see. In that case, I'd better not distract you. Well said. And I have witnessed your skills already. But it would be rude not to make the offer, having found you alone in the wilderness. Anyway, I'd best be going. If you do find yourself in need of help, you know where to find me. I'll always be ready to answer when you come knocking on my door.
What'd I tell you? You are, without a doubt, my best drinking buddy in all of Nogcry.
You're too kind, Mr. Varka. Truth is, though, I am but a dabbler when it comes to spirits. Yours, my friend, is a truly superior palate.
Ah, traveler! What impeccable timing. Fancy a drink?
I believe something on the milder side would be suitable for you, Miss Traveler. As it happens, Mr. Dimyon is away on business. Allow me to prepare your drink in his stead. What'll it be then? Something sweet? Or perhaps with a little tang to it? You seem a little tired. Something tangy to invigorate the senses, maybe. Perhaps a splash of lemon juice.
Can't say I've ever had any sour liquor before. Closest I get is drinking something sour after the alcohol to sober up. Actually, well, now that I think about it, it's been a long time since I tasted Noelle's hangover soup. She'd always toss in wolf hooks and berry juice. My drinking stamina's really taken a hit without it. The thought of it makes me want to head back to Mondstadt.
Here you go. It may be nameless, but I'm confident it'll lift your spirits. Miss Paimon, allow me to present this freshly squeezed juice. I've included a bit of pulp to further enhance its texture.
Wow! Thank you!
Mr. Varka, have a sip of this.
Oh, I get a serving too? What's this? The sobering up round after the party? This is... Oh, the taste of wolf hook! Where did you even get this? When?
Your longing for Mondstadt is quite evident, and I happen to have an eye for such subtleties. In any case, I trust that this fruit shall bring you some measure of cheer.
Not bad at all. Shame, though. Can't find anyone else to keep me company on marathon drinking sessions here in Notcry. That said, I don't think you've ever quite drunk your fill.
If you're referring to the experience of being utterly absorbed in exquisite wine, allowing one's thoughts to wander freely and relishing the act of doing so, then I suppose... vanishes without a trace. But while certain robust spirits may ignite a blaze, I can't say it's ever really made me feel that way.
Ha! That's only because the stuff we've got isn't strong enough. Like the fire water from Snezhnaya. You've definitely tried that before, right?
Of course. But it's been some time now, so my recollection has grown faint.
I'll get us a barrel one of these days. Then we can drink to our heart's content.
I shall defer to your judgment, Mr. Varka. First, however, allow me to raise a toast to this most pleasant evening encounter.
All right. Ha ha ha. Cheers!
Cheers!
Here's to a delightful evening.
Repairs complete. It was just an old circuit, nothing serious.
Such remarkable efficiency, Miss Inefa. If it weren't for you, this streetlight would have had me stumped. If it had proven beyond fixing, I may have had to take my own lantern and hang it in its place.
Aino previously proposed a solution. She said she could train the Ratniki so they'd have the basic knowledge to perform simple tasks, like repairing circuits. That way, you wouldn't need to inform Aino every time a streetlight goes out and then wait in the dark until I arrive to repair it.
Yes and no. Strictly speaking, maintaining the brightness of the lights has been their traditional role. Before the use of kuvaki became widespread, the streetlights were powered by regular oil. Back then, people were needed to light and extinguish the flames. Because of how dangerous said streets were at night, the Ratniki took on this role. They already carried lanterns, in any case, and were adept at using them while fighting. But as I'm sure you've already noticed, the current streetlights are powered by kuvaki, and it's not so easy to light or extinguish them using traditional means. Because of this, whenever a light goes out nowadays, all I can do is stand here helplessly and wait for a professional to come along and solve the problem.
Aino organized an engineering seminar, but all the Ratniki made excuses to leave halfway through. They said things like, "I have an urgent task," or "I need to go on patrol," or "It's time for me to make a report."
I didn't leave. It is, after all, disrespectful to the host to leave a seminar early.
True, but the biscuits you brought were too much of a distraction for Aino. She stopped teaching completely. And then I was so busy trying to stop her from eating that I could not take over the seminar. So please, the next time you attend a class of any kind, don't bring anything sweet that might attract Aino's attention. And don't bring any toys either.
I promise I won't.
Please say it in full. The last time you promised not to bring anything sweet, you brought a toy, and Aino was completely unable to continue.
I promise I won't bring anything sweet, any toys, or anything else that might unduly divert Miss Aino's attention.
That's better. I'll notify you when she next holds an engineering class. For now, I have to pick some laka berries for her. Goodbye.
Traveler, do you know of anything else besides sweet treats, toys, and small fluffy animals that might keep Miss Aino quiet for a while? Half an hour shall suffice. Since you feel that way too, it seems I have no choice but to submit myself to her baptism of erudition. I only hope I don't drown in the ocean of knowledge she wishes to impart.
Almost there. That should do it. Once Inefa wakes up, I'm treating myself to 3 whole slices of cake. Oh, hey! Are you here to play? Sorry, but I'm busy right now. Just give me a bit. I'll be done soon. Inefa's fine, by the way. Just undergoing some routine maintenance. But a few days ago, Yehoda called her an unfunny, dum-dum, metal-faced lunkhead. Right before starting her maintenance, she asked me if I could upgrade her sense of humor. Yeah, glad we're on the same page. Inefa's the best. Okay, I'm going to activate her. Inefa, wake up. Time to get out of bed.
Good morning, Aino. Good morning, traveler. Aino, have you managed to upgrade my sense of humor?
Duh! Such a trivial task is nothing to a genius like me. Now, time to do some testing to see if the upgrades resulted in any hiccups. Inefa, can you add more sugar to my crumb cakes? Please respond to me in a way that is humorous.
I cannot. The more sugar I put into a crumb cake, the less sugar the crumb cake will have.
What?
The more sugar I put into a crumb cake, the more prone Aino will be to toothaches. The more toothaches she has, the less sugar she can consume. The less sugar she can consume, the less sugar I can add to the crumb cakes. Therefore, the more sugar I put into a crumb cake, the less sugar the crumb cake will have.
Okay, that's not supposed to happen. Help me with another test, will ya?
If it stays bad for a while, the traveler will crack a smile.
What?
You are not laughing, so I suspect I was not understood. Actually, the first joke I told used a deliberately flawed chain of logic. After confusing the relative relationships between crumb cakes, sugar, Aino, and Aino's dental health, I drew a ridiculous conclusion. That the more sugar I put into a crumb cake, the less sugar the crumb cake will have. For the second joke, I used a rhyme scheme between the similar sounding phrases, bad for a while and crack a smile, to express humor.
Okay, well, the jokes are funny, but the punchlines don't work if they aren't explained.
Yes. However, according to my database queries, such statements are considered humorous due to their chaotic structure and lack of direct causal relationships. Such chaotic sentences serve as a form of guidepost, while the humor lies in the explanation that follows.
Oh. Huh. Interesting. Inefa, write some of these chaotic jokes down. We'll get Yehoda to be our guinea pig. Traveler, why are you covering your face? You got a toothache? Have you gone on a sugar binge too? Huh? What's wrong? Don't tell me you're getting sick or something. Inefa, go make her something warm.
Understood. Maybe she ate too many hara fruit, a type of plant from Sumeru.
Huh? What do those have to do with any of this?
Because eating them can make you feel horrifyingly cold.
Why is Yehoda just standing there? And she's asleep? Hey, what's going on here? Paimon feels like it's a bad idea for us to leave. Maybe we should ask Aino for help.
Keyword detected. Meditative state suspended.
Whoa! You gave Paimon a fright!
No. However, it was Yehoda's request. She asked me for a detailed analysis of the steps required to meditate and to mentor her as she practiced relieving her stress.
Yehoda's so stressed that she's gotta meditate to cope with it all?
I do not know. However, Yehoda said she has been suffering from insomnia for a while and was willing to try any solution she could. First, I let her stand in my kitchen, close her eyes, and focus on the fragrance of crumb cakes. By stimulating her olfactory module, I believe there would be a decrease in activity in her cognitive module. It successfully stimulated her appetite. She consumed the finished crumb cakes with incredible efficiency. Unfortunately, she consumed too many and proved unable to sleep that night.
That's normal.
We're not robots like you, after all. The more we smell food, the more we want to eat it.
That is indeed true. Afterwards, I try to have her perform intense mental or physical exercises before bed. For example, cutting lumber, jogging, doing push-ups, boxing, and so on. Her body should have been able to enter sleep mode more easily following such sizable expenditures of energy. It did not. She finished half her exercises, realized she had an unfinished commission, and so rushed off to complete it. After she returned, she crouched down in a corner, hugging her knees, and said, I was so tired from all that training. My legs gave out while guiding my clients through the ruins. I basically crawled the whole way. If Boss Neff finds out, I'm dead meat. Following this, she was once more unable to sleep. In the end, we decided to give meditation another try.
Boss Neff. No, wasn't me. Didn't steal your tea. Ugh. Seems like the meditation was pretty effective. Yehoda's fast asleep.
I do not think Yehoda's sleep is related to her meditation. First of all, the meditation steps I analyzed are not suitable for her. The goal of meditation is to enter a deep state of tranquility, which can be used to enhance self-awareness. For an ordinary person, this deep state is close to dozing. For me, this would be closer to a low-power standby mode, where one cuts power to certain components. That said, were we to shut down some of Yehoda's components, I believe it would pose a threat to her personal safety.
So, meditation wasn't supposed to work, but Yehoda fell asleep anyway? Could she have been so tired that she just passed out?
In truth, I do not understand either. All I can do is tell you what happened before. When Yehoda lay down and tried to fall asleep through meditation, she suddenly said to me, "Don't run off too far, or I might get ambushed in my sleep. And then I'd be dead meat." I answered her, "Very well, I will remain here by your side." After that, like I do with Aino every night, I held Yehoda's hand as she slept. After a while, she did, indeed, fall asleep.
Dummy robot. This is something I did myself.
Yes. And if either of you need help sleeping, please consult me at any time. However, do note that I can only hold 2 hands at once. Oh, by the way, I have leftover crumb-kaki bolts from the batch I made earlier. I gave one to Yehoda. You can have the other. Goodbye. I hope you have sweet dreams tonight.
So you can build them that big, huh? Amazing. It's just that... Oh, wow! Fancy meeting you here. Could this be my lucky day? Anywho, I'm here on vacation. After traveling around Sumeru with you, I've only gotten faster and better at making fireworks. Business has been slow lately since it's the off-season for fireworks. After stocking up the shop with supplies, I decided to go on a little adventure and seek some inspiration. The plan is to have tons of fun before summer arrives. When I return with my new ideas, I'm sure my efficiency can only go up. I just got back from Hisi Island, and the colors all over the island were so beautiful. Oh, I'd love to make some fireworks that capture that feeling. So I took a few pictures to use as reference when I get back. Huh? Oh, right, of course. I've already figured it out. I just forgot for a moment. Got kinda caught up in our meeting and all, you know? I've gotten all the ideas from this trip. Right now, I'm working on getting some small gifts for my family and neighbors. Look, I got some local dried fish for Dad and midsummer berry jam for Mom. They're both specialties from around here. Right? Now, I haven't bought any gifts for the children yet, But I've heard there's an engineer named Aino around here. I heard she's super amazing. Word is that she built this cannon. I'm planning to pay her a visit and see if she can make some fun gadgets for the kids. I've also heard that she's a real free spirit, though. Won't take every commission, even if you offer her Mora. Should I bring something before visiting? I just don't know what she likes. Huh. So, Aino's a kid? And her family members are machines she made herself while living alone in her workshop all this time? That's amazing! The kid next door would cry non-stop if left alone for just one night. It would take the neighbors the whole day to calm things down after. By contrast, it seems like the people of Nasha Town already see Aino as a mature mechanic, not as a child who needs their coddling. Still, just how many nights did she have to spend all by herself before Inefa came into her life? Well, we can't change what happened before. But now that I'm here, I'm going to make sure she has a great time. Looks like it was the right choice to bring my tools with me. I'll head over to Nasha Town to borrow their crafting station and make her a beautiful gift. What should I make? Fireworks? Tumari? Or maybe a spinning top? You know what? I'll make them all. Fireworks, Tumari, and spinning tops. Yep, let's make them all. Big Sis Yoimiya! You're here! Hey there, Aino! I came as soon as I got your letter. So how's it going? Is it done?
You bet. I finished your order right away. Inefa, help me verify the order.
Affirmative. Retrieving order data. Client Big Sis Yoimiya ordered a custom-made companion gift for children. Order complete. Remarks. To be traded for tricolor dango recipe, launch tube, kite, spinning top, and tamari. Order verification complete.
Everything's right here. Check it out. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Oh, let me see. Whoa! This is a pot of fish?
Yep. I call it the wibbly wobbly fishy pot. Look, the fish can even wiggle back and forth. Don't they look like they're really swimming in water? Now you won't have to worry about Matsuzaka and the others not being able to keep fish alive. They don't even need to change the water. What do you think? What do you think? Do you like it?
Wow! Fish planted in a flower pot? That's awesome! I know! How did you come up with something this cool? Matsuzaka, Iwao, and Saika are going to be so excited! I'll say thanks for them first.
Of course! As long as there's sweet stuff involved, framework is easy peasy for me. You like it too? I made lots because I had enough materials. You can have this one. No need. Big Sis Yoimiya gave me lots of gifts, and she even made me so many toys that I've never seen before. I don't quite get how to play with a spinning top, though. Could you teach me one more time, Big Sis Yoimiya?
No problem at all. I even made a special Aino-only top spring just for you. Here, take it. And let's have a spin-off and see whose top can spin longer and faster.
Yay! Loser's gotta help Inefa make crumb cake.
And the winner may continue operating the spinning top while awaiting the completion of aforementioned crumkake.
Yeah, exactly! Hurry up, big sis! I practiced a whole bunch yesterday.
Oh, trying to beat me? Not in 100 years.
I performed this trial yesterday, following precise calculation of the force, angle, and time necessary to initiate the spinning operation. I have concluded, so long as I apply sustained force, the spinning top will continue rotating indefinitely. Affirmative. My spinning top ceased rotation only when Aino and Miss Yoimiya fell asleep on the sofa, and I proceeded to cover them with a blanket. Since then, I have assessed that I remain best utilized performing my designated functions, making crumkake, and reminding Aino and Miss Yoimiya to eat. With that said, Aino's emotional state has taken a significant positive shift following Miss Yoimiya's arrival. Inference. She has established a new friendship. This is most favorable.